Hello, hello. Let's be going. Let's get into some electric fields. Should probably done this one first, to be honest, because it's a quicker scenario. But hey ho. 1 second. Let's get the classic merry-go-round in. Can't have a roller coaster tycoon part without a merry-go-round. It is essential. Let's go. Can you turn your music down just one tad? Because it's coming up on my mic. Just one tad. Cool. And I'll turn mine down. Should be a good balance. Do you remember doing this one, Ashley? You played quite a bit of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, didn't you? It's a big park. Right. First order of business. Section off that. Okay. Let's get some money earners in. Let's see. We'll build a food court over here. Did I change like the UI scale before? Yeah, I did. That's fine. Okay then. There we go. Let's get some stuff in here. The toilets can be free. I'm not a monster. Okay. What roller coasters do we have? Let's build one of these. Whereabouts? Okay. I see what we can do. That is a notification of mine. Someone sending me BBC articles. These roller coasters are always best to build right at the start. They're very cheap, but a lot of people tend to like them. Hmm. So this can be kind of we'll name this something to do with the mine. I guess it kind of makes sense. Let's test it. Hey Flycop. How is it going? Oh, that's why I didn't test it. I wanted to, yes, go for the log trains. Go for 2 of them. Which is a bit bait because there's no brakes. So if this breaks down, I am fucked. They are going to crash. I'm going to anticipate that in 2 years they won't crash. They won't break down. Make sure there's a mechanic hired. Turn up the speed. I am good, thank you. I am good. I'm chilling, relaxing, playing some OpenRCT2. That'll do. Doesn't need to be anything special. They tend to make a lot of money. Come on, I want test results. I want results, damn it. Still no test results. Come on. I'll build some of the scenery around it, I guess. As we're waiting, what trees does this place use? The farmyard sort of trees. I'll use these. Medium? Okay. I could probably have to lower the price though. That'll do. I'm going to be ripping people off. I'll be ethical here. I ain't no Walt Disney. Disney parks are expensive. Honestly. You'd be surprised. It's got a log cabin. Let's call this Minecraft Tearaways. I hope this is popular. I mean, come on, I've literally built a roller coaster in a farm. That's surely room for some accomplishment. Getting the looping roller coaster, that's a good staple of a cheap and easy design. I could build a really jippy maze, but it takes a lot of effort. If the merry-go-round becomes unbearable, let me know. I can cease its music making. As soon as the people come out of the dodgems, they're immediately going to be sold a balloon. It's like, come on, mate, do you want a dodgem balloon? Probably one of the most dangerous things you could have in a dodgems arena, because it could probably touch the electric cable above it. But, you know, this park's not about safety, it's about money. It's about that moolah. Whoops. What can we put to decorate this? There we go. That was cool. Okay, so we're getting a fair bit of money in. Well, we're not. We've gone from minus 4,700 to minus 1,000 in a month. You got to build to make money, though. You got to spend money to make money. So we're gonna carry on. I guess these are good just to kind of pad the park out and make a bit more money. I don't like having the exits anywhere that would kind of imply for a guest to go near the exit of the park, to be honest. So I'll have the this here, but then we can have. We'll do this. That should probably be moved, actually. Let's move that there. Do that. And we can do this. We'll make this look nice and cool. I don't know if the abstract scenery is the right choice. I do like these because they don't need watering. Well, say no more. I suppose the rain's gonna come give us a hand. That doesn't look right. I'm not a fan of that. Let's get rid of them. I spend way too much time on these kind of things, but you know. Let's do that and make little sitting areas around it. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll do. Because we could also put some food and drink near it. For instance, near the exit, not near the entrance. Someone doesn't have to eat a burger and immediately go on a ride. Reduce the amount of people who are going to be sick in the park where possible. Okay. How much am I charging for this? £1? I don't think so. I think £1.50 is all. £2 late. £2. How much are you paying for this? Do you think this is good value? While it's raining, too intense. It looks too intense for you. It's medium. Pussy up, boys. How does that look intense? What's my objective for this park? 700 guests in 2 years. I think that's quite possible. Quite possible. That's looking good. We'll make a cheap roller coaster. I'm gonna set a big roller coaster in that, but I don't have the money for it at the moment. Why don't we build one in the barn like this? Ooh, why don't we build 2 in the barn? Watch this for a money-making scheme and a half. I'm going to need lots of money for this, but it will be worth it, trust me. Up we go. And then we'll do that. We'll have an entrance there, and an exit there. Let's just change this to without passing station, test it, fiddle with the statistics. That need a little bit more power, if you ask me. Let's close and test. Bit more power. I think that's about right. Let me see what it clocks in at, because we can very easily... Ooh, there's a few max G's on there. High and high. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. See, we got really good stats off such a basic ride. So this is what we do now. We will mimic this. Oops. And open 2 for twice the money. Oh yeah, I was going to make this slightly higher as well. Oh, why don't we do this, look? Watch this for a harebrained scheme. They touch at the top, how cool is that? And then we can do synchronize adjacent stations. Turn that to without passing station, 54 miles an hour. Oh, I need to build the engines and exit. So it's going to wait for that station, that's fine. Okay, okay. This is one of the coolest features about Roller Coaster Tycoon. I like making roller coasters like this. Now, how are we going to colour them? We'll make them all like a uniform sort of colour. If we can make both the cars the same colours, that'd be cool. Let's use black. Yellow highlights. Yeah, that's cool. So we'll call this Element Fire. Which one's that? Yeah, that's right. And Element Ice. Cheesiest fucking names, but it looks cool. which fits most. That kind of fits. Jungle. And then we'll also build this up. And we can do this. Oh, okay. No, it doesn't work. Well, I guess I could just do this element. Fire and ice, and then do it like black. Okay, that kind of... I don't know. That'll do. Thank you for following Lowen the Wolf. Lowen? I always have this sneaking feeling that I pronounce people's names wrong. Because a name will always come along which kind of breaks my expectations that I'm actually following, I'm naming people correctly. So we'll make the lines go like that. Okay, so... Ooh, we could even go as far as to create fire and ice cubes. Nah, that looks a bit too much. The space thing just looks so out of place. We'll do this. Open. Open. Play rock music. There was always this weird kind of theory that we had playing Roller Coaster Tycoon back as kids that the rides that played music attracted more guests to them. I really don't know how true that was, but I guess we could use this as an experiment to find out. Do they have the same stats? No, that one, element fire, is 0.01% higher excitement and intensity, apparently. That's very strange.
Trees there.
Yeah, it might be trees. It might be there's more bushes next to it. Or just go over water. Maybe that's it. I need to turn these onto wait for full load and maximum. And then we'll give it some crazy cue path. I've not even done the most important thing, in which is to put the price up. A couple of people got a cheap ride on that. It's not what this park's about. About the long haul, the big gains. Guess we could do that and then put something in the middle. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yay, people liked it. Are they thinking it's too cheap, too intense? Okay, that's fine. I think we've done our purpose well there. Wow, I'm just working out what these controls do. Okie dokie. The ice side is more chill. That is a very true point. I'd definitely be going for the ice side. The fire side's for the edgy kids. Like, you know. Oh no, I've made it very edgy. Maybe that's just like my subconscious emo coming out. There we go. It's always weird when it does that Doppler effect, where it's playing the same sound twice. You can kind of tell the game engine's aware of it, but very difficult to describe. So how much did that cost us? That cost us 6 grand to make. 6.5 grand. Oops. If I fast forward this just so it's got a bit of the stats behind it. Let's see if that's worth its money. 1,000 to 3k per hour. Okay. I think it's just because there's not many people in the park, and maybe most of them tend to kind of go towards lower rides. Whoa, this is a bit of a congested little corridor down here, isn't it? Let's see. We need to be fixing this. Let's fix it up. Sorry to disturb these people. Whoops. Oh no! That's going to really annoy me. Let's take evasive action. We do this, and then the same on the other side. It's a feature. So then we'll put everything back on. So we'll put the bins back on the stairs, because there's nothing else that can be put there. One there. Put these back. We definitely need a handyman down here. Please, can we get some assistance? It's basic. This game can basically become a puke simulator, a puke cleaning management game. Once your parks become huge, it's good to keep on top of that early. So we're nearly a year in, and we're pretty much like 2/3 of the way there towards the 700 guest target. So I think we've got this one in the bag, but let's just see what kind of cool park we can create. I've got corkscrew now. I've not made a corkscrew coaster in bear time, mate. I do like wooden roller coasters as well. 2,000. That's more expensive. Let's make a wooden roller coaster. What's the idea going to be behind this one? Well, we could use this space, this. We could have it. Nah. Well, I was going to say we could have it going through these supports, but I don't think it'd work like that. Yeah, it'd cut the bottom off. Well, yeah, it would. No, I don't know actually. Okay. I'd say let's make it here. We'll call it like the Cornfield Raider or something. Oh, it's gonna look silly now without all that. Let's get rid of all these. 1 second. It's not going to look quite as cool as it would have done with all the shrubs, but I think we can still make something. Let's try and box it into this little area. 1. So that's 1, 2, 3. Go back up 2. Gonna need lots of cash for this. Oh no, I can only get 5 grand more. Right, okay. We're gonna need the on-ride photo for the cash rebates for this. I'm gonna hope it. I don't know if it'll make it up that hill, to be honest. I think it might have enough speed, but it's gonna be going rather slow at this point. Oh no, let's turbo speed it. I just want to try and fill this little section here, then I'll be good. I think that's a good ride then. $313 in the money. Let's have some. I don't know if we'll need a break there actually. Let's do this. Let's try that. Okay, so how is this going to work? Oh, first of all, before we go, let's put this on full. What do we want? Short single row and open fronts. Oh, okay, so that increases excitement and nausea. Okay, we'll try this. Let's go. Let's see what this does. There's lots of cars, which is kind of cool. So there's 4 cars. Okay, so it's probably got. It's going to take more people through the coaster. Just hope it makes it on its first run. Just hope. Yeah, that's about the speed I wanted. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's about the best case scenario. And it's got a good speed there. Pretty much perfect speed for the curve. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy with that. That came out way better than expected. It looked like I planned that way better than I actually did. Whoa. Than I actually did. What's the theme behind this one? Let's call it Corn Patch. Right, no, that sounds disgusting. Let's call it the Splinter. It's like Splint Buster. It's the best name I can think of in the space of 10 seconds. It's got very high intensity and height, and that's gonna be I think that's gonna be a £5 ride, unfortunately, with a £2.50 on ride photo. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have they're all gonna have white seats, and we'll do different colour per train, and you can ride them all. Have a pink one. Come on, we are gender equal here. In fact, that pink one should probably be blue. Yeah, that's cool. And let's make the cues for these. How am I going to do the exit? Let's go wait for full load. Minimum waiting time is 15 seconds. Let's try. Okay. Let's see if we can give this building some kind of structure. There we go. That fits. We could even do this. Do that. So let's put this back to the more normal colour, which is, I thought it was that. It's quite bright. Let's put some trees around it. Can't have standard patterns now. Come on, this needs to be random. I'm happy with that. That looks pretty cool. I think that came out very well. I'm very close to a 7 for excitement, which is a pretty decent roller coaster, if I do say so myself. And I do say so. And it may have taken all of our finances, but I think it was worth it. So we just have to wait until this pulls back. Look, we made a profit in August, and we, you know, had ride construction. I made bang on 3,000 in ride tickets. I thought that was the loan then for a second, but apparently not. It wasn't. We're making a measly £52 in shop sales. Wow, look at all these. Sick. Let's make him do just this area. And we'll make this guy, after he's emptied the bin, do just this area to make things a bit easier. That should help things somewhat. Let's let people buy hats here. Full TF2 experience. Yellow hats. Yeehaw. For £2, mate. They can't find the toilets. Lots of people need to go to the toilet in my park. That is such a shame. Right, let's. So there's a toilet there. Let's try one down here. And give them a first aid station as well. Let's put a kiosk there. That'll do. The kiosks get way more money than you think, especially if you place them near the entrance. The entrance to your park. So I think that's going okay at the moment. Just need to basically ride it out for a bit. I'm just going to let a bit of money generate. But I think the park's looking okay. The coaster's looking good. Looking good. Whoa. We'll carry this out. There is a lot of sick in my park. I have become very aware of this. We need to tackle this as a top priority. I will not stand for this. Let's get this guy to do this section. We'll section all the handymen off, so they all have their bit to do. You can do this bit. You can do this bit. I'm going to suspect there'll be quite a lot of vomit around there, so they can overlap. And that the one handyman can just go everywhere. So that's fine, that should make things a lot better. If anyone has any suggestions as to things they want building, I'm pretty much at that stage where I'll fulfill suggestions, why not? Let's make this an open-ended stream. I'll put this here. I'll put trees around it if I put it there, I wonder. Nah. Let's put it like here. Let's call it Space Wheel. Because it's got space paths going up to it. Get it? Literally, let's just stick that down. If I turn that to white, give it a cool barrier. These are making quite a bit of money now. Let's see how our profit's doing for the ride. So profit, sort. Splint Buster is on 12,000 an hour! That is insane. What a return on that. Minecraft Tearaways is like 8,000. So that's this little roller coaster that took me what, 5 minutes and a couple of grand to build? 8,000. Excuse me. As Ashy plays next to me is streaming, we have the studio light on. And I tend to sneeze quite a lot more when there's different light in the room. I'm very weird like that. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to save this game because I'm very suspicious. Very suspicious that it keeps crashing on me. I'm going to call it completed. It's not completed, but, you know, just in anticipation. Not to get too ahead of myself, not to, you know, big myself up and call myself an MLG of anything, but I kind of think I might complete this. Whoa, you can change the text. Yeah, boy. It's good with these kind of rides. I'm really glad I went with that choice of car because it's good to have a quick rotation to kind of if you can always sacrifice the length of a train to have more trains running through a roller coaster, it does mean that people aren't as pissed off because they're not waiting as long. But I don't know if it's definitely accurate, but it seems to make more money that way. It's probably good that we had the financial constraints on it, because otherwise it would have definitely made it bigger. Or kind of do more in that same square. It'll loop back on itself. Chicken nuggets! Oh, man, I'm gonna have to place a chicken nugget stall. Can't not place a chicken nugget stall. Come on. I don't like how big this area is. I'm very tempted to crop this down. So why don't I get rid of this? Get rid of that. Why don't I do this? Look, they're getting confused, even this little slab of pavement. It's good just to get rid of all these paths. I'll neaten it up now. In fact, what we'll do is that's a pretty weird little strap. Okay. First of all, my first order of business is move that there. I'm not going to open it just yet. I'm just going to finish the area first and put a drink store with it. And let's go for candy floss. Cotton candy. Nice to always sort of leave bins. So I have an area here where I'm like, right, this is going to generate a lot of rubbish. All these things, so you've got to attract people to sit down there and have the bins at the end of the areas with the seating, so as they leave, you know they're going to pass a bin, and you'll have less rubbish around the park. And then the benches that you have just leading out are kind of overflow, so on the off chance that all the seating is full, and again you just put another bin down the end of it as well. So I can open these now. And then we can put some kind of decoration in the middle of these. My OCD area should have that there. I might do that actually. Let's close that, put that there. Yeah, that's better. I know.
Right, my eyes. I know it's so weird. Like, my eyes are very brown. They're like browny colour. They're quite brown.
Mm.
I don't really know. I haven't seen my eyes. Oh, but I love it. Are you almost done? Oh, I'm gonna like shade it after. Because I thought when you were doing the colour, I thought that's a sign of. Yeah. It's not far off.
It's looking good.
How your roller coaster's going?
Very well. I'm gonna try and complete all the different scenarios on Twitch. This is the second one. I'm in the second year. I've basically already won it. I just need to have another 10 guests in the park, which is gonna happen. I've got like 10 minutes.
Is it like a little farm?
Yeah, it's like set on a farm. So basically, the boats are the only thing that you start with. So I've built like all the roller coasters and stuff.
I'd actually love to get one.
It's really cool. This is because it's OpenRCT2. Basically, it's like the open source version. So there's loads of really handy fixes and, for instance, like one thing that just comes to mind as an example is, so when you go to like do the heights, it's like a little thing. It shows you kind of what's that height around it.
Oh yeah.
So there's little things in that are just
Is
like,
it like Sims?
yeah.
Played that.
It kind of like, it's just, there's a few things that just make it a bit easier. Really. No, it's pretty chill. It's pretty cool. Nobody else plays it on Twitch. Surprisingly, there's no love for strategy games. I know, yeah, that's it. Number one on Twitch in the OpenRCT2 section, which is probably like 4,000 in the games list.
I mean, you said
But-
before there was a number of followers.
Yeah, so that's like 700 followers. I mean, ultimately, I just play things that I enjoy playing. Really, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't ever be like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game because like I think loads of people are watching. Because then I'm like, I don't enjoy playing it.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just be like,
That's really clever.
yeah,
You were saying about how you just got tired of Fortnite and you wake up and you're like, oh, I've got to stream Fortnite.
exactly.
It gets that point.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, and you just gotta do what's good,
I
really.
want to get on the hunt though.
The Hunt. I've not. Oh, what have I pressed? I've not seen much of the Hunt. I've only seen someone else play it.
Looks scary.
Mm.
That's all I can say. There's the hunt and then there's SOS.
SOS I've seen. That's quite expensive. That's like £30. It's 30 quid on Steam is SOS, for what is basically a streaming game.
It does look like it's got quite a few problems.
Does it?
Yeah, for a £30 game anyway.
I've not looked into it in that much detail. But yeah, if it's got issues, then I wouldn't buy it for 30 quid. For a tenner, you're not that arsed, are you? But when you've got like, Fortnite's free. There's so many free or cheap games you can get. I mean, 30 quid's the price of Overwatch. Is that really worth it? Is it really worth the price of Overwatch for?
Overwatch
So-
is too polished.
Well, exactly. Well, yeah, it's a very well polished game. But
Right, I'll leave you to stream.
no worries. Aye. Are you streaming any time later on?
I'm not sure. I think Jake just wants to chill.
Yeah, understandable. We're getting a curry. Right.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Anyway, let's have a look. There are a lot of guests here. It's getting quite busy. I'm gonna just make these a bit wider. I like the idea of keeping people in these areas, but need a bit more space for them. What I could also do is make that wider, as such. Mm. I've got to say, no kind of sponsorships or anything, but Streamlabs OBS is pretty decent as a program. It's the easiest program I've ever seen in terms of streaming. They have done good job with. Very good, very happy. Very happy. Okay. So what have we got? We could build a corkscrew roller coaster with the £5 we've had profit. Because I mean, this has made us so much money. I mean, you know, why not? Let's build it in this area. This might be, well, it won't be our last project. Quite a few months to go yet, but we'll make this the best possible park in that time. Do not worry, I know what I am doing with this. So we will go left, and then we will go up the hill. And ooh, I have an idea. Ah, close. No. Ah, so close. Don't think that's gonna work. Ah well, that was a. It was a nice idea. What things have we got to work with this? Half loop corkscrews. Okay. It needs to be way smaller for corkscrews. About there. Yeah, about that. Can we get a bigger loan out yet? No! I don't want to turbo speed it because then we're gonna hit the end of the game quicker. But ah well. Got a bit of money there. Put a vertical loop. Lots of money required for that piece. I think that'll do us. I think I want to put a non-ride photo on. I'm sure I had a section that was just straight somewhere. Yeah, there. Yeah, boy. I am very intrigued to see how this goes. Let's have a look, lads. Let's see what we've created. Intensity factor plus 10%. Very intriguing. Let's have a look. Hope he has enough speed. It's not looking as speedy as I thought it would be. But again, that might be okay. Oh, it's got this loop to contend with. It's definitely not going to make it over the next one. Oh, it does. Oh, that might not be bad, actually. I suppose the fact it's a bit slower means it's not going to give us as bad nausea. Perhaps. Let us see. Let's have a look. We'll start working on the designs. We can call it Barnyard Steel. That is the name. We'll get rid of that thing. Very okay, that's pretty good. Let's get some stuff laying around it. Oops. Okay. Where's the on right foot over here? It's good how the track kind of goes next to each other. It kind of it goes on top of one another there, and this one kind of peels out. I like that. It's quite a cool little design. Very happy with it. Very happy. Different types of tree. Yeah, near the end of this scenario. It's been a good one. I'll carry on doing these as well. These are fun. Like I've said to Prillinator, who came in the room earlier, another Twitch streamer in the house. I'm gonna try and complete all the scenarios through Twitch. I think that'd be quite a good goal to aim for. I mean, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon is just chill, isn't it? Let's be honest. That'll do. Oh no, I haven't built any stairs up to it. But it's quite an essential part of the right embarking. Yes, I'm aware there's no path leading from the exit. I'm on it. Giant garden theming. Whoa, I can't remember those. Let's put a wasp here, mates. Put a wasp there. Did I set the these up? So no, I didn't. Leave if another train arrives at the station. Let's get some benches and such set up out here. It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay. There's a bit of vomit over here. You can patrol this area. What I could do actually is I think there's a handyman going to this section, isn't there? No, there wasn't. That's why it was slightly out of the handyman areas. Okay. I think we've coasted this one. How's the new ride doing for profit? God, it's got a big queue. Oof, 15,500 about. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. The people it's churning through. You sit down, love. Don't be sick on my floor. Get sat down. Let's give you a toilet over here. I think toilets help more than first aid, if I remember rightly, because they go into, yeah, the first aid thing was something that got put in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, but they don't tend to use it as much as just going into the toilet and being sick, which I guess makes sense, because theoretically, but then why does the first aid thing exist? We could put a little centerpiece here. Or a few more trees at least. Hmm. That looks a bit better. That's cool. What other rides have we got now? We've got a swinging ship we could put in. I don't know where we'd put it, which is kind of relevant. We could maybe put it down here just to spread the people out. Yeah, that looks, I think, the best implementation. And we could put some scenery pieces in the water. Where are the fountains and stuff? There they are. Hello, hello, Bram B1. I am very good, thank you. How are you doing? Good, good. I've not seen that emote before, the bear waving. It's kind of a cool emote. Then again, I'm not really hugely familiar on the intricacies of Twitch, so it may be a case of I should know and I don't. I don't. I am not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Oh, that's cool. Whose sub emote is it? But I don't know. I think I may come off after this one. So we've got August, September, October. So 2 more months on this one. I need to eat tonight. It's always a preferable thing to do. I'm really in the mood for curry. Death Ridge. Fair plan. It's a neat universal emote. That's the good thing. So we've got the toilet there. Okay, so basically we're trying to keep people down this end of the park, and just to spread the crowds out a bit. I think will be I think that's the most logical thing I can do at this point. So if I put something else that I could, a log flume is a lot of effort to build. So I tend to be adverse to the log flume. I could build a train in true OpenRCT2 fashion, but steam cars with covered trains. I guess I could build a train. Come on then, let's build a railway. How can I do this? So the station's gonna have to be over here. But we can do that. So hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8. 8 tiles long. Yeah, I played this one tons as well. I think because it's obviously this was one of the parks that was already unlocked. I think it was might be my first Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 park actually. I love this one. It's really cool, very chill, very easy. I think it's a good introduction. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Leafy Lake. Oh man, that does bring back memories. I played it not too long ago from recent, to be fair. Leafy Lake. It's one of the better ones. I always used to like building loads of roller coasters in that area of land right at the back. Like they'd give you a big patch of land away from the lake. This was cool. Right, what am I going to do here? I don't know if it'll fit under there. No, it's not going to. Right, what we're going to do is this. $3,303. That's a very good record. Hey, you never know when the OpenRCT2 parks have mellowed out and we're on a Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. Maybe there'll be a record attempt to beat there. Ew, that is a very good precedent record set, to be fair. Tidiest park in the country. They obviously haven't checked all the parks, have they? Okay, you can put the park files in RCT2. Fair enough. I didn't know that. I wonder why it's difficult. Is it a case? I presume it's a case of the map has to have sort of data for the what's changed in the new game. Yeah. If it was a more popular game, you'd think there'd be a tool for it or something, like a conversion tool. But as with comes with the pain of liking older games, a lot of it you have to work out for yourself. So all's good. So we're going to have to let's see, can I go across here? I'll put the trees back in afterwards. And if I go down here, like so, we can go under the path. I'm actually going to have to do this, aren't I? So if I remove that down, for the time being, nobody can escape, but, you know, let's be nice. Back. Footpath in the way, is it? There's a footpath in the way. Oh, well, obviously I need to do this. I like how the guy was still taking pictures after he dropped. That mildly amused me. It's hard to find the game files for it, and then you still have a chance that some parks don't work. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see why. I can't really fault the game or the game engine for that. Like, I remember there used to be quite a lot of British parks which were added in a lot of the British parks were added in one of the expansions. There was a Blackpool Pleasure Beach Park amongst some other things. It'd be nice to have those back in, but we do this. Okay, so. I like the Castle Brown entrances. Kind of resembles real stations. Whoa! 6 trains, chill out, Jesus. Right, hang on. Let's look at this for a second. American style trains, I don't think so. Steam trains with covered cars, yeah. 6 trains, maybe not. 5 trains seems about right. Let's get them on. Minimum wait is 20 seconds. Full load, leave another train. Maximum is 60 seconds or so. Let's do that. Let's change the colour of the cars to be grey, black, white, dark brown, dark brown. And we'll change the colours of the trains to reflect a more colourful scheme. I like the black, that looks really cool to be fair. I'll get a white one. Or should we have something like brown? That'll do. Open, well, not open, but RCT2, the roller coaster tycoon engine, obviously being the precursor, the reason of OpenTTD's existence. It spawned the Transport Tycoon franchise off an error in the physics when creating the railways. Oh no, it was the other way around, sorry. It was Transport Tycoon that inspired a roller coaster tycoon. Thank you to is it Macro Mouse or Marco Mouse? That's it. It's Marco Mouse. I remember seeing Marco Mouse, Mouse's name, and kind of taking a second out to be like, is that Macro or is that Marco? They're both very kind of, well, I suppose Macro is a very common use, but not so much Marco. Let's put some benches down and a bin. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Macro. Macro! Why do I keep saying Macro? I'm going to say Marco from now on. But either way, how is it going? Yeah, Transport Tycoon is very old now. It's insane. I can genuinely remember when it was, well, I'm going to air quote new, but when I'd first picked it up. Oh. 24 to 26 years old. That is the age of me. That's as old as I am. That's incredible. What can we call this? Let's call this Marco Rail. If I call it Marco Rail, then maybe I'll start saying the name right. Let's add a queue here. You do. You do. It's commenter's privilege. And we can even spruce up some areas just like they would with some real world miniature railways and give them like tacky tunnels and things. RCT1. I'm trying to think when. Oh, the carousel's got that error, the breakdown where it just goes insane. It's kind of rare, is that? It's like I think it's about as rare as when station brakes fail on roller coasters. But yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon 1. I'm going to guess that's about 95. See how everything kind of pans out. It seems like it was about 95. Yeah, That's it. The isometric drawings are really cool. Some housemates were in my room before. We were debating whether he was asking whether the sprites were 3D or not, but no, they're 2D perspective designs. It's very good. Oh, 1999. God, so 19 years old. Then Locomotion was about 2005, I think. Which seems like it's only a couple, well, not, it seems like about 5 years ago. It's not, it's 13 years ago. I know, so do I. The thing is, it's so easy to be baited into feeling old, but it's kind of true. But nah, come on, let's look ahead. He's got to be like, he's got to imagine that you're gonna be like 50 one day, thinking, "Oh God, now I feel old." It's the only thing that keeps me from thinking things are bad at the moment. We're all chill though. By the time we're like 50, 60, someone's gonna have invented AI. We'll be able to live on in the internet. I can spend my eternity in a. Well, I'm not going to disclose the sites I'd spend my eternity in, but you know, this is Twitch. The first GTA 5 trailer was 7 years ago. No way. I remember that. God. Do you know that? Actually, the first GTA 5 trailer was 7 years ago. GTA 5 still feels like a new game. I can still remember it coming out and be like, oh, look, a new game. We were in Sunderland then. In the bridges. I can remember buying it. I can remember there was a huge like craze to try and get it day one. Loads of shops were sold out, and I just happened to walk in a game and there was one on the shelf. I was like, okay, I'll just take this. I didn't realise that everyone was trying to get them. Came out in 2013. Did it? I was 5 years old. Did it come out in 2000? Yeah, God, it must have done. Yeah, you're right. God, that does not seem 5 years ago. 5 years ago since we were in Sunderland, Nikki. Really? Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, because it came out on 360 PS3, then it got re-released for PS4 and Xbox, didn't it? And who knows, maybe a Switch one in the future. I did play GTA 1 on PSX. I did. I used to like it. Though I was at the age where games were just like, I don't know, I didn't really understand that the end game of games. I just went on fiddling around and it was just funny to see what happened. A bit like movies and things. So like movies I'd have watched when I was say under 13 are just like, oh look, it's pretty pictures and shit. But then I can go back and watch them now and be like, God, I didn't see that. I forgot about that. It's like rewatching. Cottage. I'm not really doing much at the moment with this park. I'm kind of reading chat too much. I need to, well, I wouldn't say too much, but I'm going to give myself a project to be getting on with as I'm reading. Now I'm going to build this haunted house, because why not? And we're going to call it Goosebumps, based off another thing which will, I'm sure someone can kind of point out how old it is, and it's going to make me feel even older. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No way, man. Hearing on the radio the voice of Trevor. Which one's Trevor? Trevor was the insane one, wasn't he? Oh, have I put a handyman down here? No. The answer to that question is no, I have not. Hmm. This circus was such a weird ride. So it's so easy to make. It's just a static thing with just a big audio. He must have just thought, fuck it, I need something else in here. What can I do? I don't know. It's so weird. You know, you'd never really see a circus, would you? I mean, animal shows maybe, but not at a theme park. Just gotta put it in just to fill this end of the park with something. Yeah, the drugs producer, the one that should go to mental hospital. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, when I looked over then and saw mental hospital. Well, hey! When I looked over then and saw mental hospital, I thought you had put theme hospital, which is another game that I remember playing intensely, and is actually getting a remake of very shortly. So the team from Bullfrog who got laid off are apparently creating a newer version for Android, which is quite looks quite promising. So that's this park finished. So we can now use with confidence the electric field's completed override. Let's go back. Go to menu. Completed by Zest. I put an exclamation mark on that one and not on this one. I can live with that one. Yeah, finally. I'll be looking forward to that. But yes. Right, I'm going to call it here. So next time I will probably do Factory Capers. That was one of the parks that I liked, to be honest. It's quite a big park. And then we'll come on to all the challenging parks. And then, yeah, we've got all the expansions. So, basically, out of this, there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12-ish. God, yeah, there's still as many streams. I'll come back to them as well. And yeah, who knows when that new theme hospital comes out? I can record Android. I might give it an old play. I'm sure it'll be interesting. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you all take care. Hope that you don't carry on feeling old. Remember that 2018 is the year of being young. It's not the year of looking back. We look forward. We look forward to Theme Hospital 2. We don't look back to Theme Hospital 1. That's the motto. You too. Take care all. Goodbye.